Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm back. I'm back, everyone. It's been a while since I've been live, and it's return of Morning Tidbits. Welcome, everybody. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little off this morning. For those of you, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Luciana Turner. I'm the founder of the LT&A Consulting Group. We're a government contracting, training and consulting firm working with companies that are in the government contracting sphere. Now, Morning Tidbits is a platform where I share 10, 15 minutes tops of government contracting and business snippets. It's just a brief blurb in the mornings to kind of get that ball running, get your creative juices flowing. Um, Contractors chatter, which will make a grand, glorious return, is where I do my deep dives. It's where I go in depth analysis on topics that come up on Morning Tidbits. And then this September, I'm launching my podcast, which is Contractors Conversation. I have guests already lined up, and we've started recording episodes for Contractors Conversations. You will enjoy those conversations that I have coming out. Um, we have conversations around leadership. We have conversations around capture development. We have conversations around HR and government contracting. It's really going to be a powerful conversation that the podcast is going to delve into. Because one of the things I that grinds my gears about government contracting and the way it's discussed and the way that it's talked about is it's a whole lot of incomplete conversations. It's kind of one note. And it's a whole lot of pie in the sky huff and puff. But we don't delve into it. We don't get into the meat and potatoes, as I like to call it, of what it really takes to be a contractor. So a lot of people enter the arena with misguided concepts or incomplete concepts. And then they stumble and they fall. And quite frankly, being a contractor is an expensive proposition. So they get discouraged and they flounder a little longer than they should, or they accidentally win their first few contracts and then they have a hard time performing. And then they don't win the recompetes, or they get a little work and then they can't figure out why they're not working up to or receiving the full awards, and they're stuck. Because whether you know it or not, and this is a conversation for another day, another time, you can be awarded a $200,000 contract and only receive or only bill $10,000 worth of work. Well, there's still the rest of that work that has to be performed. Typically, what happens is another contractor does the work. That's another part of contracting that isn't discussed all too often. You can win the contract and lose the award. So Tidbit kind of throws that out there so that you're aware of it. Chatter is where we discuss it. Contractors conversations where I bring in my power partners or industry experts and industry leaders where we can kind of delve into it a little more. So I want to close out this morning because, as I said, this is only a tidbit of information for you. And I want to touch on mindset. Now, I'm not a mindset coach, but I know one, and she is amazing. And I want to touch on this topic just a little bit. If you believe going into government contracting, you can be the same person entering, or that you will be the same person entering, that and you will stay that same person all throughout. I'm here to tell you won't. The journey through contracting is just that, a journey. It's full of ebbs and flows. It's full of changes that will shape and reshape you for the better, hopefully. You will discover new levels of who you are and how you will have to rise to the occasion. You will have to learn how to have new conversations, even though they're not different topics. You have to have them in new ways because the way the government operates is totally different. The rules of engagement are different, and that takes a different type of mindset and a different level of leadership. So, as a business owner, and that's a reminder, for some reason, people forget that you are a business owner even though you're a contractor. Your mindset has to evolve. Who you are today is not who you will be 30 days, 90 days, 60 days, 180 days, 10 years from now. And each level that you're rising to, each level that you intend to take your business to, requires a new you. And understanding that requires a new mindset. And not to make this a biblical platform, but the Bible does say that there's a renewing of the mind, and that is in all things. So I will return tomorrow morning with another tidbit of information for you. As I said, Contractors Chatter will return next month. I initially said Wednesday night, but it won't be on Wednesday nights. But look out for that announcement of when Chatter will return. That will be the only evening um, platform I will do. Podcast episodes will start dropping in September. Like I said, my guests are lined up, and we are recording, and these episodes are powerful. I'm actually writing a book series, the first of which will drop this fall, winter. I'm shooting for November, time enough for Thanksgiving, Black Friday. Hopefully, I can make that deadline. So there's a lot of things stewing. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Hopefully, you got some insight out of this tidbit of information. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful and marvelous day. And remember, take time out during the course of the day to step away from everything and rest. Enjoy the day. Take a walk, read a book, listen to music, do whatever you have to do to decompress and just relax. A stressed mind can never create. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow morning.